Hey Gemini, it's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your Tarotscope for November 2020. So this is for Gemini, anyone with Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in their chart, and Gemini. We're calling in your angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light. So I don't want to talk to anybody else. And let's see what you've got going on for November 2020, Gem. All right. Wow. Okay, so right now, the first thing that catches my eye in this spread for you, Gemini, is your present time timeline. This looks amazing. It looks like November is all about illuminating some kind of, it's the Lover's card. This can be other things aside from the Lovers, but for whatever reason, I'm not really getting that it is something aside from the Lovers. I feel like there's some kind of relationship or some kind of that's new that's coming in, or the one that you're in right now is heating up somehow. In the past, we're seeing the wish card reversed, like things weren't working out in the past. Things aren't happening the way I want them to happen. I'm making some wishes and they're not coming into fruition, that kind of thing. But then move forward, fast forward just a little bit, there's some things that are illuminated and things come together. There's maybe even a choice or a decision in love that is made, and the trajectory into the future or on the horizon is making some kind of logistics. There's some kind of logistics that are happening. I want to ask a little bit more about that. Whoa, Gemini, we got the tower. So logistics about something happening fast, some kind of change happening fast. And I'm wondering if this doesn't have to do with, here's somebody storming the castle, and this is with the truth. They want to tell you the truth. So this is like, there are a lot of words, there's a lot of communication here, but I feel like it has to do with logistics. Oh, wow. And I was just going to say, maybe even a moving in with someone. The big picture is talking about a rite of passage and moving forward. Also happening now and into the near future is some kind of partnership. This partnership in particular is a partnership that works really well when it's like being on the same page. And it's also about, it's a good partnership. It's like I do this part of everything, you do this part of everything, and everything melds together. It works together well. This is also about reflecting back to each other what the other needs to know about themselves or the situation. It's like good sounding board type energy. Right. Okay. So interesting. There are two aces that just popped out. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. They're both reversed. Still, even though they're both reversed, this is a positive thing for me because there are two of them that popped out together. So it's like the thing that you're reflecting back to each other might very well be patterns that came in when things weren't working well, or your wishes weren't being granted, the things that you were wanting weren't coming into fruition. It's like, okay, I wasn't grounded, my heart wasn't open to receive, there were things that were happening that weren't working for me. And if this is in fact a new relationship or even a new part of the relationship you were in, you're going to be able to talk about those things that didn't work. And it's going to lead to good connection. So being able to talk about those things that didn't work in the past, whether they were together or whether they were in different relationships, it's like we'll be able to move forward knowing all this information, and we'll be able to use it so that we can do it better. We can do it right. We can do it better. Okay, part of the situation is also talking about perhaps some past betrayals or things that felt like betrayals. Maybe you were betraying yourself, maybe someone else was betraying you, maybe the situation was betraying you, like it was bad timing, something like that. It's like part of the situation is talking about things that weren't working in the past, betrayals, feelings of betrayal that weren't working in the past that are in the past now. So it's like reflecting onto those things, seeing those in the distance, and being able to rise up, move on, um, really build from the past, build from the information that you received in the past, even if it wasn't comfortable, and move forward into solidity, safety, security. Release the idea that the in love king isn't there for you. So, of course, this could be in love masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man, it could be a woman too, but release the idea that the in love action oriented energy is around. Wait, let me say that again. Release the idea that that energy is not around you. Right. And then there's focus. There's focus on someone being in love and wanting to be action oriented with it. This in the trajectory, somebody storming the castle with the truth, that's very action oriented. And the big change, there's some kind of big change with that tower card in logistics. I feel like it's a move, Taurus. I feel like there's some kind of move. Your advice is talking about past depletion. So there's like a lot of stuff that's going on in the past that's coming forward. And I think Mercury retrograde is over on the 3rd or the 4th. So even though that's the case, this is being reflective about the past in November. But this is being reflective and pulling and pooling your resources together to no longer be depleted, building it back up. This is even all of this is coming from a place of being ready to emotionally move forward and move on from something that didn't work in the past. Yeah, this is here you are feeling drained, coming in as it's almost like I can't even do anything. Or there was a time where I'm coming out of a place where I was so low energy that I could just barely do anything. And now, wow, even your angels and guides are like, yeah, this might have been upsetting before, this might have been hurtful before, but now I don't regret anything that happened because I learned from all of this. It was true. I learned from all of this and I'm moving forward into it. There's some kind of resistance to this King of Pentacles. This could very well be the person in the past. This seems like a solid person, but this person also has their own opinions. They're opinionated. They have their own way of doing things. Sometimes they are set in their ways, that kind of thing. Not totally to the extent that they can't see anybody else, but if they're set in their ways and they're being stubborn, it's like they can be stubborn about that. So if you have resistance to somebody, I even want to say being a know-it-all, there's that. Let me see what else about this being stubborn. There's something, yeah, like how are we going to run the family? How are we going to run this situation? This is also the married king. And if some of you, I kind of get the feeling that some of you might have been getting involved with someone who already has a family and they were, this is how we do it. This is how this is done. And it's like, you're like, this is draining for me. I'm not getting what I need from this. So there's some resistance there, which isn't bad resistance to have. What that means to me is the momentum is going away from that. It's like you're going toward what it is that you need. And this is like screaming forward. This is like, I'm getting to the truth of the matter, getting to the truth of this change that's going to occur. And it feels like moving into a new relationship. That is what it feels like, Taurus. Let's look at the Lenormand. Sorry, I just called you Taurus. This is for Gemini. You know what, though? This most definitely could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. Just saying. But let's look at Lenormand here. I want to look more happening now into the near future for Gemini. And yeah, there's actually, this is a romance card for Lenormand. The moon. This can be stuff coming up, emotional stuff coming up. It's also mother, but this is kind of a fame card and also a romance card. So I'm feeling like this is romance for you, Gemini. In the month of November, I want to see what's going on for your trajectory. And in fact, this is something new. This is moving and shaking. So this is moving into a new place, moving into a new relationship, both. I also want to look at your higher self. What is your higher self saying about this situation? Recognizing all these things from the past and being able to, like, I mean, this is like leveling up, stepping up, right? Your higher self is saying we are walking into something brand new. Again, it's just being reiterated. This is also, I'm even hearing for some of you, a new apartment, specifically an apartment, but a new place, new home. This can be children, but I'm not really getting a big children vibe from this reading. But this is, yeah, new love, new relationships. New. This can also be a new job, but again, I feel like for most of you, this is romance. And I want to ask these kitty cat cards about advice. What kind of advice does Gemini need this month in relation to releasing all the stuff from the past? It's not even talking so much about releasing it. It's almost like you've already released it, but it is talking about reflecting on things in the past that haven't served you or haven't worked in relationships and how to go forward using that information differently. And this King of Pentacles that you're having resistance to, it's like, for whatever reason, I'm feeling like they wouldn't necessarily learn from past mistakes, or they're not in a place where they can do that. Okay, but you are. And relaxation, this one wants to come out too, and guardian. So let's check these out. Here's relaxation, here's guardian. That's really cute. Okay, relaxation. Meet Molly like a cloud. She is the embodiment, that luscious state between purring and sleep. Molly understands that healing magic of stretching her paws, arching her back, letting out a long mew, and settling into a cozy circle of softness and rest. For a moment or maybe longer, let go of everything you feel you have to do and consciously relax your body and your mind. Slow down your breath. Savor the stillness between each inhale and exhale. Close your eyes, unwind, soften. You deserve the gentle healing of relaxation. So that is good advice, Gemini. Let's check out the guardian. Meet Lavandril. She stands sentinel, a gentle yet protective force. She can help you guard your mind against negativity, defeatism, and delusion. She's a shield that only allows the words and actions of people with compassionate intentions to reach the depths of your being. I absolutely love that. She keeps your true self safe as you journey into the depths of seeking understanding and healing. She's a master space holder. Lavandril, really? Am I saying that right? Lavandril will hold your hand in her paw as you cry, as you dance wildly, as you merge with the all, as you dissolve and evolve. I love it. Yeah, evolving into this next relationship and this next place of being. That's exactly what that sounds like. All right, I want to pull a Magpie Oracle for the last thing for the trajectory for Gemini. What is happening here? Oh my gosh, look at this. And here's the broom. Okay, so the broom, it's all about clearing space. So clearing space, this is also what you do as soon as you move into a new place or a new house, or even, a new relationship. It's like you just clear the space. I was gonna say clean cups, kind of like the Mad Hatter. Clean cups, that's what it feels like, but it's also clearing space, literally your auric bubble, but also your actual place where you live and spend time. For somebody, that's office space too, but this feels like home environment, and new relationship stuff coming up. So let me know how that resonates with you. I'm looking forward to your mid-month love reading, Gemini. That sounds fantastic, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Gem.